Ludwig the Holy Abyss Walker, Ludwig the Holy Blade is a mod character you can play on YOMI Hustle. He is based on a boss from the titular game Bloodborne, which still doesn't have a PC port, unfortunately, and I will give you exactly one guess as to the name of the boss that Ludwig the Holy Blade is based on. That's right, it's Ludwig the Holy Blade. Except that's actually wrong, because it's also based on Artorias the Abyss Walker from Dark Souls 1, and has a bunch of moves named with Elden Ring terminology. This character's Ludwig inspiration comes solely from the weapon he uses, Ludwig's Holy Moonlight Sword, a magic sword that uses a blade out of solidified moonlight, I guess. Not sure how that works. It shoots moonlight laser slices. Only thing is that they didn't base the stick figure model itself off of Ludwig, because, you know, on account of him being fucking ginormous and also vaguely horse-shaped, but still bipedal, and also having a ton of extra limbs and tumors, like he just came back from visiting the Elephant's Foot in Chernobyl. I imagine trying to convey that in a stick figure would be a teensy bit difficult with two fucking colors to work with when one is used exclusively for the sword. Maybe it could be implied that this is Ludwig when he was still human, and not a horse to eventually be decapitated by me and my pizza cutter. Someone please make this a YOMI Hustle mod, I beg of you. Except that his pose work, and even a lot of his animations, are very explicitly based on Artorias the Abyss Walker from Dark Souls 1. He's got the hunchback and the dangling arm, which means, to you YOMI players who are not familiar with Souls lore, as I am, means that this stick figure character is canonically kicking your ass with his offhand, because his main arm is fucking broken. That's why it's dangling. You're welcome. You can feel even worse for yourself when you lose, and now that you know this, and also feel bad for if you win for beating the shit out of somebody in desperate need of a brace. Also, this attack, Lion's Claw, is named after an Elden Ring Ash of War that is itself based on Artorias' famous somersault attack. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a huge nerd of the Souls games, and also on my channel is a modded challenge run of Dark Souls 3, where me and my buddy multiplied all the enemies and bosses by 5. Go watch it, right now. I'm not giving you a choice. This video will quickly and tidily go over Ludwig's moves and general flow and mechanics before going through an edited sequence of us laughing and having fun while figuring out how this character works, something I'm glad to have in post already. To simplify Ludwig's character, he struggles in long-distance lateral movement as he has no super dash, but can instead cover large distances using attacks as his primary mode of transportation. He is a unique combination of aggressive rushdown combo character who has slow attacks and odd hitboxes, meaning you're going to be doing a fair few reads with him. Besides the usual movement, dodges, and blocking options, minus super dash, there are 3 unique movement options that you should know about. The first is the roll, which can basically be summed up as dodge, but difference. It's much faster than a normal dodge and allows you to be actionable after less frames, but in exchange covers a shorter distance with less active and vulnerability frames, and can only be done on the ground, and also can only be done towards your opponent instead of giving you the option to go away from them. This ability has the tendency to sometimes not nearly be enough to dodge a lot of attacks, but if you are planning on dodging anyways, check to see if you can avoid it with a roll, as it'll give you a few extra frames to play around with in frame advantage. Special movement object number 2 is the Tarnished Jump, which is a fixed direction, distance, and trajectory jump. It's an aggressive hop into your opponent that also has a dedicated follow-up with a specific direction of attack as your only attack option after the Tarnished Jump, with you otherwise only having defense options. Good thing that attack is actually pretty damn good. The Tarnished Jump is not an aerial move. It's basically a ground-based forward dodge attack that you can do instead of more dodges, should you desire. It's an extremely situational move, but it is occasionally awesome. Lastly is the movement Comet, available only in the air. I really don't know why this is classified as a movement instead of an attack. It has an active hitbox after all. If you are casually flying through the air with tons of momentum and using your sword to defy gravity, as you usually do in YOMI Hustle, and suddenly decide that you do not want to be doing that anymore and want to be on the ground, this is the movement option for you. There's basically nothing in the game that'll get you on the ground faster other than teleporting with Cowboy. Be aware, however, that this move is committal, and there's basically no way to stop this once it starts, other than with a whiff cancel, until you're back on the ground. Okay, now onto the good stuff. Ludwig's base kit looks like this, which you may notice is completely fucking empty of specials, with your only specials being a double range attack and some kind of lunging attack. The secret to Ludwig's character is that you actually have a ton of special attacks, but you can only use them mid-chain, not from neutral. So, if you just throw out an attack, even if it whiffed, or even if it's free canceled, boom, there's the rest of your kit. And where most of your damage comes from as well. And as long as you keep the chain going, you can keep doing these specials, with a couple exceptions. As such, it makes our standard attacks even more important as they give us access to the rest of our kit. The two most bread and butter attacks here are Quick Slice and Cleave. Quick Slice is the fastest attack in this character's kit by far, but has short range. It's easily the go-to after a dodge or a block if you want to hit your opponent quickly and interrupt them. Cleave is almost as fast, but covers a good chunk of distance before the hit goes off, which can be a good distance closer. All the rest of the attacks cover some form of distance before hitting from some weird angle. Some of them make your character move in unexpected ways, such as me using this attack to ground myself immediately from the air, then duck under this vibe check, which was going to hit me in the air, and then hit my brother Chase here, all in one option. These attacks are sometimes slow and give enemies opportunities to react, but they will keep your opponent on your toes because as long as they're within a certain distance of you, there's like a 100% chance that something in your kit will be able to hit them and also close the distance. Having these attacks be kind of slow creates an interesting combination where your aggressive rushdown character is also heavily based on reading your opponent's defense. I tend to find free cancels even more important with this character than others, and you need to use them liberally, but also very, very, very carefully, as if you run out, you'll be left with a kit of mostly slow attacks with no way to cancel them. All of your specials are more of the same, just heavier and with more distance. This attack looks really cool though, just saying. Ludwig has two supers. The first costs 1 level and puts you into a fast rush, and if it connects to your opponent, unleashes a guaranteed barrage of damage, which you can cancel halfway through should you desire to, which can sometimes be wanted, as if you let the attack go, the animation ends with a huge distance between you and your opponent. His other super attack, it costs 4 levels and makes your character generate a huge healing field around you that heals both you and your opponent as long as you are in the area. I find that this is a great ability that has saved my ass and turned games around on multiple occasions. It just increases the amount of mistakes you can make. Don't even worry about healing your opponent if you're losing. If you're at 1% at HP and he's at 80, it's a much better deal to heal you both and turn that into 11 and 90%. Even better, do this attack after the first super, since that leaves a huge distance between you and your opponent, and you'll get all the benefits to yourself. This ability can save your life, and also temporarily turns the game into area control, which is kinda cool. Usually not useful when you're winning, but this ability kicks ass when you're behind. Some quick words regarding Ludwig's aerial abilities. Between his insane momentum and distance coverage on almost all of his attacks, you essentially have infinite aerial capabilities and can stay up in the air as long as you desire without really using any of your aerial options like dodging or double jumping. This character is strong in the air. You can even use Moonlight Waves as like a controlled double rocket jump that simultaneously keeps enemies away from you. This character's area abilities are top-notch, though you often do more damage on the ground and have a tendency to stun enemies too far away from you in the air combo. So while it's easy to hit enemies in the air, it's not easy to do lots of damage in the air. So that's Ludwig in a nutshell. Next is some fun edited gameplay of me and my brother discovering all of this as we played against each other. Enjoy.
Does look like Artorias.
But with Ludwig's set.
Ah,
Doesn't that look cool?
that's pretty sick.
I like how now we're just chilling with mod characters, not even bothering with the originals.
Nah, why would we do that?
Damn straight. Oh my god, those homing plants are the most annoying shits.
I still don't think that Lumberjack is the best character in the world.
Wow, okay, I get hit regardless of which direction I tech dodge, if I get up or if I just stay still on the ground.
Oh no.
There's nothing I can do to avoid that. I just had to wait a little bit.
Night Slash?
Yeah, let's do Night Slash. That's a good idea. I'm looking at your supers. I like how the world tree has a question mark. Like, is it the world tree?
The world? I don't know. You tell me.
Alright, so you're going for a dodge. My god, that'll actually let you fully escape this? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, apparently.
I still can't move. For my own attack. Okay, so I'm actually a total idiot here. Little old me from several weeks ago when I was still learning the very basics of the game didn't realize that there was a difference between hold and wait, and you can cancel this dash at any time by hitting the wait button here, which changes your action from Night Slash, so it puts you back into recovery frames so you can go into neutral.
I think you're still attacking.
Who designed this?
What?
You just walked in a line forever until you hit something. With no cancellation abilities. What? Oh my god, I literally can't escape it unless you hit me out of it, dude. You have to hit me out of this.
What?
Also, I'm moving too fast to get hit by your world tree? Who designed this?
This is gonna look really funny on replay.
It will. What are you growing plants out of?
Thin air, baby.
I haven't had control of my character since we were on the left side of the map.
Apparently, you should only do that Night Slash when you absolute comet fall?
Yeah. I think it's another attack I can't cancel.
Oh,
and it's listed as a movement option.
You may want to whiff cancel this. I'm not sure.
This character is terrible, Chase. Alright, so you're doing a vibe check on me.
Yeah, you gotta have the right vibes to be near me. I'm sorry. I know you're gonna do... Oh, shit. Interesting. I'm surprised you let yourself get that close to my fists.
If I did, I needed to go another set of frames in order to avoid the blades. Oh, what?
Oh. What is he doing?
I went under the vibe check!
Crisscross?
I crisscrossed under the vibe check!
Wow! Yeah, it's stupid to not... Hey, you want to do Night Slash again? You might actually hit me this time.
I think it might be guaranteed, actually. Nope. God damn it. Please don't roll. I don't want it to go all the way to the left side of the stage. Oh, what? Excuse me?
Apparently that simple melee has priority.
After this match. Oh, look at the water waves when you land. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of attacks that I've never seen before that I suddenly have access to now.
Tiger Tooth, Wolf Fangs, Lion Claw. Grand Soul Sword.
Oh my god, Grand Soul Sword looks cool. It's not guaranteed, so I'm gonna save it for later, but oh, I think you have to do those attacks mid-combo. I think this character is based around whiffing the first attack and then landing the second one. Which is weird.
Interesting. Ooh, ouch. Oh my god!
I know, right? Was that cool?
Now you have Soothing Moonlight.
I wonder what this is.
All of a sudden you're level 5 after that.
Oh my god, Soothing Moonlight heals me!
What?
And it drains life from you. Oh no, it heals both of us.
Interesting.
I wish I knew that before I did it. Worth. Okay, this character is suddenly cool again. Oh, that's the thing I don't like.
You don't like vibes? It's disappointing.
I like vibes, I just don't like being checked for them.
Don't know why I haven't been able to launch that again.
I can't believe I won that, dude. I thought I was gonna lose. My run to the other side of the arena looks so dumb. This was a real, like, come back from behind type of thing, dude. Well, this'll teach me to...
I thought I would have had priority with that last attack, but...
I did too, honestly. Well, dude, this'll teach me to fucking think about giving up early. Jesus. Turns out you can always make a comeback. Since this first game, Ludwig has actually gone on to become one of my most consistent and best performing characters for me personally. And I absolutely am just enamored with this character, and I want more people to give him a shot. So, here you go. Here's a video all about him. Have a nice day, and goodbye.
Still my